Good afternoon and welcome to another presentation this afternoon of Concordia University Chicago Athletics. Our final event kicking off today, women's lacrosse back here at home, and the Cougars take on the Wartburg College Knights. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I'm Alex Campbell, rounding out a day here of jam-packed Cougars action. Volleyball ongoing in their doubleheader, women's volleyball against Benedictine. Women's soccer playing earlier today against the Milwaukee School of Engineering, and we'll round out the day here with lacrosse as the starters are introduced on the far side. Let's go through those starting lineups. First, for the visiting Wartburg College Knights, Brittany Shipman, number 25, a freshman, is in goal. Her first time playing in goal, a shakeup at that position for the Knights. In the starting lineup, she's joined by a junior midfielder, number 3, Kirsten Mahoney, a sophomore midfielder, number 4, Madeline Burke, a sophomore defender, number 6, Olivia Christensen, a junior defender, number 10, Shayla Vera, a junior defender, number 13, Eleanor Fielder, a freshman midfielder, number 14, Ellie Johnson, a senior defender, number 17, Olivia Caruthers, a freshman defender, number 19, Jordan Lorenzen, a junior midfielder, number 20, Bree Griesgallens, a sophomore attacker, number 23, Lindsay Langford, and a freshman attacker, number 35, Becca Gershenoff. For the Cougars, in goal is number 63, a sophomore, Ryan McGee. She's joined in the starting lineup by sophomore midfielder, number 1, Sarah Ludwig, senior midfielder, number 7, Elizabeth Cyrus, freshman midfielder, number 8, Jessica Parker, sophomore attacker, number 10, Nina Nace, sophomore midfielder, number 11, Bailey Steinkamp, sophomore attacker number 12, Riley Orenstein. Junior attacker number 14, Jackie Bell. Junior midfielder number 20, Emily Cyrus. Sophomore attacker number 21, Grace Miller. Sophomore defender number 22, Madison Perkins. And sophomore attacker number 24, Bryn Beto. Kelsey Tidwell had been in goal for the previous 3 matches this season for Wartburg College. She's unavailable, though, today. And so it's Shipman, the freshman, usually a defender, getting the start in the net. Cougars riding now a 13-game win streak dating back to 2019. They're 5-0 on the season and looking for their 3rd win here at Concordia Stadium to start the year. A reminder, we will play 2 30-minute halves. If either team leads by 10 or more at any point, the clock will shift to a running clock for as long as at least a 10-goal difference persists. Bailey Steinkamp makes her first start of the season today. Made her debut last time out against Loris for the year, and she's in the starting lineup today. Chloe Schaafsma and Kate Johnson are available off the bench for the Cougars, while for Wartburg, Nicole Hosick and Britta Solheim are in reserve. Cougars have been excellent all the way around this season. They are the best face-off team in the NAC. They are the best scoring defense in the NAC, and they pepper the opposing goal with more shots per game than any other team in the Northern American Collegiate Conference. The Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference, Lost my train of thought there for a moment. And going into the draw circle will be 2 familiar faces. They are the best, Wartburg, the best face-off team in their conference as well, and that is largely down to Bree Griesgallens, and she's in the face-off circle here, and will be facing off with Emily Cyrus. So it will be the 2 number 20s, Bree Griesgallens and Emily Cyrus, to take the opening faceoff. What's up?
There's no walkie-talkies in this audio box, is there?
All set here. The referee is at midfield, and we are underway. Face-off controlled. Initially there by Grease Gallons, but knocked away, and now it is the Cougars coming forward with Emily Cyrus on the attack here for CUC. Cyrus up top. Now it's Elizabeth Cyrus. Elizabeth spinning inside, a chance to shoot. It is shots blocked, ball still loose in the goal crease. And it will be possession for Wartburg. And that pass is deflected down by the Cougars, and charging right at goal, this is Riley Ornstein. Ornstein will shoot, and it's an easy opening goal for the Cougars. Riley Ornstein strikes again. That's her 18th goal of the season. It was a poor pass out from the first-time goaltender, Brittany Shipman, and as a result, her defense pays the price, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Cougars. And California girls over the loudspeaker for the California native, Riley Ornstein, who opens the scoring today for CUC. And we're going to see a substitution here. Not sure the details of it, but it's Bree Griesgons who's been ushered off the field and now replaced, but someone's got to take the draw now for Wartburg. Still no one in the faceoff circle. So I'm not sure what happened there with Griesgons. I think it's an equipment issue. She's going to be helped to the sideline, but we're back underway. Emily Cyrus takes the faceoff easily and runs straight ahead. Cyrus in on goal, and that's behind the net and away. Wartburg back in possession. Can they get out of their own zone cleanly this time? It's deflected away, and the Cougars will retake possession. Cougars looking to get it out front. A diving effort from in front of the goal by Riley Ornstein is picked up by Grace Miller behind the net. Miller looking to pass it out front. That pass deflected. Picked up again by the Cougars. Emily Cyrus. Cyrus wheeling her around all the way. Emily Cyrus and on goal. It's another goal for the Cougars. Emily Cyrus on the board this time. She saw Riley Ornstein score, and given that those two are battling right now as the team's top scorers, a quick response, so to speak, from Emily Cyrus. She gets on the board, her first of the day. And this game looks like it could get out of hand in a hurry. The Cougars undefeated on the season, and clearly a struggle for the first-time goaltender for the Knights. Right back into the face-off circle we go, and given Emily Cyrus's prowess at winning draws, any chance for Wartburg to get on the board is going to start and end with these face-off opportunities. It's again controlled, though, quickly by the Cougars. And Cyrus comes racing the other way right away. It's Elizabeth with a shot, and she scores. I don't know what the record is for fewest amount of seconds to pass between goals, whether it's for CUC, the NAC, or the country. But I have to imagine the Cougars just came very, very close to breaking that record. Emily Cyrus wins the draw, gets down in the attacking end, finds her sister, and it's an easy goal at the end of it for the Cougars, who are already up 3-0 and on the clock we have yet to play a minute and a half. And right back to the face-off circle goes Cyrus. And again, there was an equipment issue that forced Bree Grieskalns briefly to be subbed out. She's the main face-off taker. She is back in. Wartburg trying to control a draw, but again, it's Emily Cyrus all over it. Ball is still loose, and finally it's a possession for the Knights. And Grieskalns will bring it forward. Number 20 in orange has her pocket picked for a moment by Riley Orenstein, but the referee calls a foul. And so at least for now, Wartburg delaying any further scoring by the Cougars. Grieskalns working on the far side. Charging on goal there is Mahoney. Still Mahoney, and we got a whistle. And it's a foul called on Elizabeth Cyrus. Mahoney passing it off, looking for Lorenzen. Knocked away by the Cougars briefly. This is now Johnson in possession. Johnson back to Grieskalns. Everything begins and ends with her for this Wartburg team. Grieskalns with 110 goals in her career. Worked back out front. Mahoney looking to spin away from pressure. Nowhere to go. Knocked loose by the Cougars. But a whistle goes. And it's going to be a free position opportunity from the outer circle. Mahoney working her way to the middle, will circle wide. Mahoney working here against Sarah Ludwig. Nowhere to go. Good one-on-one defense by the Cougars. And now it's the first save of the match for Ryan McGee on an effort there by Grieskalns. And McGee showing why she's one of the best goaltenders in the nation so far this year. Best save percentage in the NAC this season. 62% and a goals against of just 3.81 for McGee and the Cougars. Wartburg back in possession below the goal line. Shot coming out front, and it's off the crossbar and the post, I think, and it's out. But the referee, I think, has whistled that it's a goal. Grieskalns took the shot. There was no whistle initially. From my view, it looked like it had gone off the post. But the referee has ruled it's a goal, and Grieskalns is on the board. Her 9th goal of the season in this Wartburg's 4th game. So 3-1 Cougars here, 26:48 on the clock here in the opening half. Alex Campbell with you for Cougars women's lacrosse today. Taking out Wartburg. CUC entering the day 5-0. Wartburg is 0-3. But we just saw their star player right there, Bree Grieskalns. Now 111 goals in 37 career games, and it's Wartburg on the attack again. Below the goal line, this is Langford. Langford defended by Perkins, throws a pass out front, bounces around, and it's Elizabeth Cyrus coming up with it. And quickly throwing it ahead. Nice snag there by Riley Orenstein. Orenstein full speed ahead into the attacking half. Cougars have numbers forward. Orenstein still going. One pass, and it just bounces off the stick of Beto. But now we've seen this issue already today as Shipman tries to pass out from the back. Now working behind their own net, this is Gershinoff. Forward here for Ellie Johnson. Johnson harassed by a couple of Cougars defensively. She'll make her way to midfield. Still Johnson. Crossing the midfield line and working her way down the far side. Ball loose now in midfield, fought for. And referee will point in favor of the Cougars. Orenstein's pass knocked down, but scooped back up by Elizabeth Cyrus. Cyrus now into the attacking half for the Cougars. Cyrus working down the near side, and Cougars isolating, giving her space. Cyrus working now from below the goal line. Will hand off for Nina Nace. Nace behind the net for Bailey Steinkamp. And now Bito. Emily Cyrus now. Handing off for her sister Elizabeth. Cyrus making a run inside, looking to spin, double teamed. Gives it back to Orenstein. Orenstein runs into traffic, and the ball is knocked loose there by who else? Grieskolms. And she'll break free now for Wartburg. Going to try to carry it all the way herself. Still going, Grieskolms. Still going. Knocked away, though, by Elizabeth Cyrus. Good defense there by the senior midfielder. Grieskolms picks it back up, though, for Wartburg. Dropping back, this is Kirsten Mahoney. Mahoney giving some space here. Mahoney cutting inside. Still Mahoney. She'll go back now looking for Lorenzen. Lorenzen handing it off behind the net. Wartburg looking to go back on the attack. And an offensive foul has been called against Wartburg. Or so I thought. And it is. Okay, it looked like for a minute there Wartburg were trying to line up for a free position opportunity. Referee now clarifying. Was an offensive foul, and it is Cougars' ball. This is Madison Perkins coming out from the back. Plenty of pressure being applied here by Wartburg. And after that early 3-goal spree by the Cougars, they've locked it up defensively. Cougars will look to open things back up here, though. Away from pressure there, turning is Jessica Parker. Emily Cyrus thought about charging in, but nothing there. Cyrus top of the key here. Cyrus spinning, looking to get a shot away. Cyrus will shoot, and I'm not sure if it was a save or it hit the far post. But either way, a foul has been called, and it's going to be the first free position opportunity of the afternoon for the Cougars and for Emily Cyrus, who's a specialist from these positions. She has 8 free position goals already this season. Cyrus straight ahead, in on goal, and she scores again. Defense was closing in, might have been some contact, but they can't prevent the shot in the goal. Another one for Emily Cyrus, her second of the day and her 18th on the season. Back underway. Draw fought for and is going to be controlled here by Wartburg. And sprinting forward is Ellie Johnson. Wartburg looking for another response as the Cougars lead 4-1. Knights working behind the net here. Christensen. On the far side, Mahoney. And a foul on the far side as Mahoney goes down under a challenge from, I believe, Jackie Bell. Mahoney restarting things here. Looking to go to work is Grieskolns. Johnson. That pass knocked away by the Cougars. It's Elizabeth Cyrus who got free. She's fouled and play can now resume. Cyrus working her way up the far side. Ball knocked away by Wartburg. A couple players go down. Ball still being fought for. And it will be Wartburg's ball, a foul committed by the Cougars. Restarting on the far side is Lorenzen. Mahoney. Good pressing defense played there by Bailey Steinkamp. Able to corral that on the far side is Burke. And she'll find Mahoney. Cross midfield, but the ball loose on the ground. Picked up by Grieskolns. Straight up the middle she comes. Bree Grieskolns into the attack now for Wartburg. Trying to go around the outside. Defended there by Elizabeth Cyrus. Knocked away. By Emily Cyrus. Doing the defensive work, and she will sprint up the near side now. Cyrus still going. Outrunning Grieskolns there. Cyrus ahead. Beto will be looking to get in behind here. Beto will set up shop below the goal line. Riley Orenstein. Orenstein will make a run at goal below the goal line. Out front, she shoots and she scores. Riley Orenstein again. And she's now back level with Emily Cyrus. She's got two. So it's Emily Cyrus with two, Riley Orenstein with two, and Elizabeth Cyrus with one now. It's a 5-1 lead. Less than 10 minutes played here in the first half. We're going to take a break. The Cougars in control so far, 5-1. Some exciting news to report elsewhere around Concordia University Chicago athletics today. The women's volleyball team has won the first of their two matches today, taking on Benedictine, a 5-set thriller, an 18-16 victory in the fifth set for the Cougars. So congrats to the Cougars volleyball team. Second match in that doubleheader should be getting underway any moment now. Meanwhile, back here after that goal, it's 5-1 Cougars and a face-off here at midfield. Cyrus taking on Griesgons. And it's Wartburg now coming into the attack. Working behind the net. Picked up now by Perkins. Wartburg fighting for this one with the Cougars. And the referee has signaled that it is Wartburg's ball. Restarted by Lorenzen. Griesgons. On the far side now, this is Mahoney. Looking to spin away from defense by Parker. Mahoney still going. Griesgons. Looking for options. Pass to the middle. Knocked away. Ball is loose and picked up by Emily Cyrus. Looking to get her way through traffic here. Nowhere to go. Now it's Jackie Bell on the far side. Handing off for Riley Orenstein. And here goes Riley Orenstein. Plenty of speed for number 12 in white. Parker. Far corner now, Beto. Behind the net, Sarah Ludwig. Grace Miller. Miller working her way out front. Miller looking for an opportunity to shoot. Nothing there. Cougars now behind the net. Nace. Nace throwing it out in front. Shooting chance for Elizabeth Cyrus. She scores. What a feed by Nina Nace. The goal by Elizabeth Cyrus. And now she's got 2 on the day. And it's 6-1 Cougars. So 6-1 Cougars, 18:53 on the clock here in the first half. A reminder that if the Cougars were to get up by at least 10, it'd be a running clock as long as they maintain the lead. And that certainly looks doable today by halftime at this rate. Emily Cyrus back at the faceoff dot. Again against Bree Griesgons. Faceoff straight up in the air, controlled by Emily Cyrus. Cyrus working down the near side. Ahead for her sister. Here's Elizabeth running straight into the offensive zone. Showing patience here. And now she'll find Bryn Beto on the far side. Bryn Beto to the middle. Had it knocked away. And that's picked up by Ellie Johnson. Johnson wheeling to the near side for Wartburg. Trying to outrun Riley Ornstein. And from behind, defense there by Bryn Beto, and the referee's going to say it was a foul. Johnson to Mahoney. In addition to Griesgons, it feels like the ball's always fighting those two. Mahoney stepped out of bounds there. No signal from the referee. Now there is one, and it will be Cougars' ball. Ornstein restarting. And she'll favor her pace and goes right by 2 defenders. Ornstein. Emily Cyrus. And the defense parting straight ahead for Cyrus to make inroads here. It's a shooting chance for Nace, which I think went off the face of the goalie who didn't even move. Ball shoveled out toward midfield where it's picked up by Grace Miller. Quickly back on the attack, though, come the Cougars. Emily Cyrus spinning away from one defender. She'll regather. Cyrus to the near side of the goal. Still Cyrus. Looking to maybe go herself. Up against Mahoney. Passing back here. Out of the midfield comes Parker. Parker will have a shot, and it's a goal! Jessica Parker gets on the board. Her 4th of the season. First of the day, and the freshman has now chipped in. It's 6-1 Cougars. Or should say 7-1 Cougars. Parker comes from midfield, and now we're going to get our first substitution of the game. Excuse me, our second substitution of the game, I should say. Nina Nace will depart, and returning to the game is Bryn Beto. Chloe Shopsma, who also wasn't on my starting lineup, she's into the match. Trying to figure out who's missing from the original starting 11 because Kate Johnson is still on the sideline and Nina Nace just departed for Bryn Beto when both Nace and Beto started. So I'll scanning around trying to figure out who the missing link is at the moment. Picked up by the Cougars on the far side. And taking a timeout are the Cougars, so Cougars want to get some things right. They lead 7-1, 16:36 to go here in the opening half. Back underway, and here come the Cougars again. This is Madison Perkins working through midfield into the attack. Perkins still going. Cougars got to be careful not to be offside here. Perkins switching places now with Emily Cyrus. Cyrus still going. Making a run toward goal, backing off now under the defense from Mahoney. To the middle, was looking for Beto. Ball is loose on the ground. Being fought for in the referee's blow and point for possession to Wartburg. Possession restarting here with the goalie Shipman. And that pass is to no one in particular. Again, you got to feel for Shipman a bit. It's her first time ever playing goalie. And here comes Riley Ornstein on the attack. And that ball whizzes right by Shipman's right ear. Riley Ornstein scores again. her third of the day. It is 8-1 Cougars, and we're not even halfway through the first half. Ornstein got by her defender, had a free shot at goal. So it's now a 8-1 lead for Concordia. Emily Cyrus back into the face-off dot against Bree Griesgallens. Ball's loose, and here goes Emily Cyrus again, controlling off the draw. Can't imagine, though, the Cougars are going to score any faster than they did between goals 2 and 3. At most, 7 or 8 seconds ran off the clock in between. Emily Cyrus all the way to behind the net, and here's Nina Nace. Nace tossing one out front, was looking for the stick, I believe, of Jessica Parker. And now Griesgallens can try to bring it out of defense. And she'll clear the defensive zone for the Knights. Forced back, though, now by the Cougars, who I think have pretty quickly figured out she's the threat, and if it takes 3 defenders to slow her down, then it's worth it. Looking ahead for Johnson. Johnson cutting inside. Still Johnson, one-on-one right now with Sarah Ludwig. Back here for Mahoney, who just seems to be everywhere. Mahoney, Johnson, and Griesgallens. It's as if they're all playing 3 positions. Langford behind the net now, defended by Perkins. Pass is misfired off the stick of Mahoney. Regathers defense here from Elizabeth Cyrus. Mahoney. Only 10 seconds to shoot here for Wartburg. Charging straight ahead comes Lorenzen. Lorenzen in on goal. Bounces the shot. It is saved by McGee. And the referee has blown their whistle. And a yellow card is out. And it's going to be Emily Cyrus. That's a big loss. Cyrus, who has taken the penalty. A yellow card against Emily Cyrus for, I believe the signal was a slash. And it'll be a free position opportunity here for Lorenzen. Lorenzen will be coming from straight ahead against Ryan McGee. Lorenzen shot from distance. She bounced it wide. And Wartburg can't take advantage of the free position shot. Surprised we didn't see Lorenzen charge more at goal. She took one step, fired her shot, and missed the target. But Wartburg do maintain a player advantage now. And ahead come the Cougars. Bailey Steinkamp now. Can the Cougars fight a shorthanded tally? Steinkamp down low, was looking for Nina Nace, who was all alone in front of the net. Passed just a little bit high. And it will be Wartburg ball behind the net, restarting with Olivia Caruthers. Defense being played by Nace, who knocked it away. And it will be Cougars ball. Nice work by Nina Nace. Or will it? Looked like that was pretty clean net on net. So it is Cougars ball. Nace coming forward after a short discussion with the referee. Nace. Elizabeth Cyrus. Cougars still down a player with Emily Cyrus in the penalty box at the moment. Steinkamp far side for Beto. Behind the net, nice snag by Grace Miller. Here's Nina Nace. Nace for Parker. Facing down 2 defenders. Parker to the middle. Elizabeth Cyrus turning, shooting, and scoring. It's a shorthanded goal for the Cougars. Elizabeth Cyrus makes it 9-1. Her third goal of the afternoon. Elizabeth Cyrus has 3. Her sister Emily has 2. Riley Orenstein has 3. And Jessica Parker has 1. A 9-1 lead for the Cougars. 12:45 to go here in the first half. And with Emily Cyrus still in the penalty box, it will be Madison Perkins to take this face-off for the Cougars. And a foul called against the Cougars. And a long-distance shot goes in. It's a goal for Wartburg. And that'll cut it to 9-2. I believe the goal was scored by Grease Gallens, but I'm not positive. Lindsay Langford with the tally. Langford gets her 7th goal of the season, her first of the day. It's now 9-2. Wartburg back in control here off the draw. Emily Cyrus is out of the box. Wartburg struggling to recontrol there. It's loose on the ground, and referee says Cougars ball. Cougars now on the attack. Picked up by Elizabeth Cyrus. Orenstein. Behind the net now Steinkamp. Far side for Beto. Emily Cyrus. Elizabeth Cyrus, sister to sister. Elizabeth spinning on the attack. Nice moves of Elizabeth Cyrus to the goal. And she scores. Elizabeth Cyrus gets her 4th of the day. The Cougars 10th. It's 10-2. Apologies for a few technical difficulties with the scoreboard, but it is now 10-2 with 11:33 to go here in the first half. Ten-2 Cougars. Elizabeth Cyrus with 4. Riley Orenstein with 3. Emily Cyrus with 2. Jessica Parker with 1. And it's Bree Grease-Gallens and Lindsay Langford with 1 each for the Knights, who are in control here off of this draw with Grease-Gallens. Grease-Gallens, the junior from Oakdale, Minnesota. Nice pass here. Shooting chance, and it's a goal. A nice shot by Ellie Johnson. An immediate response by Wartburg, and it's 10-3. Johnson with her 5th goal of the season, the freshman from Andover, Minnesota. Ten to 3 now, with 11:21 to go here in the first half. Emily Cyrus back on face-off duties against Bree Grieskolns. Ball is loose and now picked up by Emily Cyrus. Has it knocked away, though. Ball's loose on the ground. Shoveled ahead, and now Riley Ornstein can pick this up. Ornstein skipping around the defense. Whistle goes. She'll continue on. Ornstein in on the attack. Spinning and resetting things here with Elizabeth Cyrus. Bailey Steinkamp. Under 11 minutes now to go here in the first half. Cougars by 7. Steinkamp. For Elizabeth Cyrus. That pass was behind Parker, but Steinkamp and Emily Cyrus there to pick it up. Emily Cyrus. Cyrus running into a wall of orange jerseys. And she'll retreat. Bailey Steinkamp now. Steinkamp. Elizabeth Cyrus. Off the bounce. And we've got a penalty flag. And it'll be a free position opportunity, it looks like, for Elizabeth Cyrus. Slightly right of center. Cyrus in on goal, will shoot and score. A flag went up. Won't matter. Would have been another penalty had it not gone in, but Elizabeth Cyrus scores again, and now she's got 5. Cyrus has 5. The Cougars have 11. It's 11-3 here. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Riley Ornstein will now get a break for the Cougars. Face off. 20 on 20 again. And it's Emily Cyrus scooping this forward, still battling with Grieskolns. Ball is still loose. It's picked up now by Wartburg. Ellie Johnson left to right now. Johnson's got a goal today and showing off her speed there. Wartburg still on the attack. Shot coming in, and it sails high and wide. Shot by number 19, Jordan Lorenzen. Cougars ball. Perkins. Looking ahead and finding Nina Nace. Nace looking to split defenders. Nace over the 30, into the attacking zone. Still Nina Nace. Checking back. Waiting for her teammates to get in attacking positions. And Nace will make her way to her general position behind the net. Nace throwing it up front. It's off the stick of Parker, but it'll be retrieved here by Emily Cyrus. Cyrus. Parker. Perkins. Perkins on the attack. Madison Perkins zigzagging her way all the way. Perkins scores! The goal of the day so far, the run and the finish by Madison Perkins, and it's 12-3 Cougars. Perkins, her first of the day, her 4th of the year. And with 8:52 to go, the Cougars are in theory 1 goal away from a running clock. Twelve-3 Cougars, 8:52 to go here in the first half. Emily Cyrus again taking on Bree Grieskolns in the faceoff dot. Ball is loose, still no one's got it. Squirts out in the Cougars' favor, and they still scoop it forward. And eventually Riley Ornstein comes up with it. Ornstein on the attack now. Riley Ornstein looking to go all the way, splitting 4 defenders. Ornstein, a late pass. Nina Nace from a tight angle. Hit the side of the cage. Nace will pick it up, though. Nace out front. Huge opportunity there. It was knocked away at the last moment from Emily Cyrus. It's picked back up by Grace Miller. Miller out front. Steinkamp fired a shot. I don't think she ever had it. And a whistle. The referee points in the Cougars' favor. And it's going to be a free position opportunity here from the right of center for Bailey Steinkamp. Steinkamp in on goal will shoot. It's a bouncer, but she bounced it a little too far out in front of the goal. It jumps up and over the cage, and it will be Wartburg ball. Wartburg just trying to get out of their own defensive zone, let alone trying to get out right now of the end zone, and they do. This is Madeline Burke carrying out. Burke runs into a wall of Cougars. Whistle goes for a foul by Concordia. On the near side, this is Grieskalns. Grieskalns defended here by Chloe Schaafsma. Grieskalns forced to turn. Good defense by Schaafsma. She'll toss it back now for Mahoney. Mahoney defended by Steinkamp. Ball is loose, was knocked away briefly from Lorenzen. And a foul called against the Cougars. Lorenzen remains in possession. Lorenzen to Langford, excuse me. And it's Cougars ball. And sprinting out of the defensive end now, this is Jessica Parker. Parker to midfield, still going. Still going, Parker. Jessica Parker could go all the way. That would have been an 80-yard run if she finished it off. Ornstein has it knocked away. Picked back up by Wartburg. Trying to get out of her own zone now is Grieskalns. Just lobs a pass ahead and finds Lorenzen. Lorenzen wheeling out to the near side. Knocked away from behind, though, by Riley Ornstein. Cougars ball. Nice defense there by Ornstein. Generally an attacker, but contributing on the defensive side, too. She'll hand off here for Madison Perkins. Perkins on the attack. Straight ahead. Madison Perkins running straight at goal, and eventually the gap closed. Point-blank opportunity, and it's a goal! Bryn Beto with her first of the day. Her 9th of the year. It's the Cougars by 10. So we do now officially have a running clock as the clock ticks under 6 minutes here in the first half. If Wartburg is to get within less than 10 at any point, the clock will resume normal operation. But it's the Cougars winning this faceoff with Emily Cyrus. Cyrus straight ahead. Riley Ornstein. Ornstein charging in on goal. Ornstein went on the backhand. Nothing there. Bailey Steinkamp now. Emily Cyrus. Jessica Parker. Steinkamp spinning. Nice move. The shot, and it's a save made by Shipman. Ball still loose in the area. Picked up by Mahoney. Shoved there by Cyrus as a foul, but the referee with Wartburg in possession says play on. Dangerous pass there, but able to find Burke. Burke evading pressure from Steinkamp. Burke to midfield. Now it's Johnson. Johnson. Back for Christensen. Christensen to the goal line. Looks to hand off. Knocked down by Madison Perkins and taken away. Great defensive play there by number 22. Ahead now, here's Riley Orenstein. Orenstein crossing midfield. Full speed ahead come the Cougars. Orenstein charging a goal. Still Riley Orenstein. Orenstein will look to go all the way. Riley Orenstein still, and it's a foul. It'll be a free position opportunity. So she didn't get a shot away, but she has created a scoring opportunity. Orenstein from left of center. A chance for an 11-goal lead. Orenstein in on goal, and she'll score. Riley Orenstein gets another. Her fourth of the day, and the Cougars lead 14-3. .318 to go in the first half. Cougars 14, Knights 3. And as we've seen a couple times this season, it's another blowout brewing for the Cougars. Back underway, face-off controlled again by the Cougars, and Emily Cyrus. Cyrus sprinting down the near side. Working her way down to the 5-yard line of the football grid. To the middle, Riley Orenstein, can she get another one? Orenstein shoots and scores again! Riley Orenstein, with her fifth of the day, makes it 15-3 CUC. And after a period of this game where it looked like Wartburg might put up a fight, score has suddenly gotten away from the Knights. It's 15-3 as the clock ticks. It's running under 2 minutes to go until halftime of real time now. And that means that in theory, the second half, start to finish, will only take half an hour. For reference, this first half on course to clock in just under 1 hour in playtime. And Madison Perkins will go back on face-off duty now. She'll give Emily Cyrus a break from that job. And this ball is controlled off the draw by Griesgallens. And a quick foul. It's now Steinkamp and Miller who are on the sideline, the two players out, which means Kate Johnson has come into the game for the first time today. Ball fought for at midfield. Bryn Beto in the mix as we're down to a minute to play here in the first half. Beto picks it up. Referee calls a foul. And you got to let the Cougars restart in that case. Beto again runs right into traffic. She'll peel out to the near side now. Beto finding Elizabeth Cyrus. Cyrus on the charge. 35 seconds left in the half. And a whistle goes. The Knights were offside on defense. One too many players inside the 30-yard line. So the Cougars will now get to restart, but they might want to be mindful of the clock here. 20 seconds left here in the half. Elizabeth Cyrus. Bryn Beto. 13 seconds. Nina Nace. 10 seconds. Nace behind the net. Scooped up, fought for, ball is loose. 3 seconds. 2 seconds and 1, and that will bring the first half to an end. It's all CUC. The Cougars lead 15-3. We'll take a break for halftime. Second half of this one coming up next. Getting ready to start the second half here. Alex Campbell with you for Concordia Cougars lacrosse here at Concordia Stadium. It's been a beautiful day here in River Forest. Second half about to get underway. The Cougars lead the Wartburg College Knights 15-3, which means we will begin this second half with a running clock, and it will stay that way unless Wartburg gets within 10. Into the faceoff circle will go Emily Cyrus and not Bree Griescons. It's going to be Jordan Lorenzen taking this draw. So a slight switch up of things there for Wartburg. Referee blows his whistle and the second half is underway. Snagged out of mid there by Ellie Johnson. Johnson's been one of a few players who've impressed so far for Wartburg despite the score. Her, Griescons, and Kirsten Mahoney have all stood out today. And ball loose in front of the net. The ball ends up in the net. Whistle had gone first. It'll be Cougars ball. Goalkeeper Ryan McGee to play out from the back. And despite some face shielding there by the defense, here come the Cougars. Sarah Ludwig looking to escape the defense there and does. Ludwig to midfield. Ludwig full steam ahead down the right sideline. Has it knocked away though by Griescons. And it's picked back up by Wartburg in orange. That's Shayla Vera. First time I think I've called her name so far today. But it's the Cougars back in possession. Nicely done there by Bailey Steinkamp. And here comes Steinkamp into the attacking end. And she'll hand it off here for Parker, Now going to work on the far side, Riley Orenstein. Back for Parker. Steinkamp. Bryn Beto. Below the goal line now, Grace Miller. Back for Beto. Left it behind, but no defense to pressure. Much more conservative defensive setup right now we're seeing from Wartburg than we saw for much of that first half where they applied a lot of pressure. Cougars looking to split defenders. That was Parker. And it will be Wartburg ball. Vera just lifting that up in the middle of the field, and Griescons did well to recollect. Dodging a few Cougars defenders here. Griescons just throwing this one downfield, and it will be picked up briefly by Ludwig, but then knocked away by Johnson. And emerging from the pile with it is Ellie Johnson. Johnson on the far side, back for Mahoney. Griescons. A pile of players in the middle right now. Johnson. Lorenzen trying to get the shot away. We've got a whistle. And it will be a free position opportunity here for Jordan Lorenzen. So an opportunity to cut into the Concordia lead. Lorenzen, long distance shot, bounces wide. That's her second free position attempt today, and the second time her shot has missed the mark. Mahoney, though, from the corner now. Griescons. Griescons to the middle, shooting opportunity for her, and she will score. Bree Griescons gets her second of the day, 10th of the season. And now has 112 career goals for Wartburg. Again, the clock continues to run. It would take 2 more goals without reply to get the clock to stop. Face off here between Jordan Lorenzen and Emily Cyrus. Ball is up and Cyrus controls. And here come the Cougars on the attack. Working on the far side, this is Orenstein. Back for Emily Cyrus. She'll hand off to her sister Elizabeth. Near side now, this is Bailey Steinkamp. But we've got a whistle. Our referee's going to do some quick counting, and Wartburg have too many defenders. Play now resumes. Parker. Steinkamp back to Parker. Steinkamp. Back for Parker. Elizabeth Cyrus. Emily Cyrus. And we've got a whistle and a foul. A free position opportunity here for Emily Cyrus. Cyrus will shoot. Shot is high and will go out the back. Nace from behind the net. Shoots and scores. Nina Nace gets her first of the day. And the Cougars don't convert the free position, but they score almost immediately afterwards. It is 16-4 CUC. Nace gets her 6th goal of the season. The sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. As the clock continues to run here, ticking down towards 23 minutes remaining. Face-off upcoming. It's Griesgallens back in the face-off circle against Emily Cyrus. Ball straight up, knocked out of the air for a moment by Steinkamp. Johnson fighting for it with Cyrus. Ball is loose. Referee points in Wartburg's favor. Ellie Johnson. Sprinting toward goal now, Johnson. Defended here by Bailey Steinkamp. Lorenzen working behind the net. Handing off to Griesgallens. Griesgallens behind the goal. Looking for a shooting opportunity. Not there. Well defended by the Cougars. Mahoney now. Mahoney has to circle back. Good defense here by Sarah Ludwig. Mahoney still in possession. Still nowhere to go. Lorenzen forced to retreat. Defended here by Emily Cyrus. Lorenzen behind the net. No teammates with her. She'll try to make a run out front by herself. That doesn't get anywhere. Griesgallens. Dumping it out front. Was looking for Lorenzen. Couldn't catch the pass on the fly. Knocked away by Ludwig. 1-on-3 here, but left the ball behind. Whistle goes, though. Foul by Wartburg. Cougars ball, and here comes Parker. Jessica Parker crossing midfield, finding Elizabeth Cyrus. Cyrus charging at goal. Has options ahead of her. And she will be patient here. Got to be careful. It's knocked away. Steinkamp is there. And its Wartburg ball is going down was Kirsten Mahoney. Wartburg restarting play here with Grieskalls. Excuse me. Looking there for Vera. Passes off the mark. It will be Cougars ball on the near side with Elizabeth Cyrus. Jessica Parker. Emily Cyrus. Cyrus charging a goal whistle. And it's going to be a free position opportunity, it looks like. And it will be for Emily Cyrus from the left side. Cyrus charging in on goal. She will avoid one defender and score easily. Emily Cyrus scores again. That's her third goal today. Her 19th of the season. And it's 17-4 Cougars. Kate Johnson into the game. Now for the Cougars. And Johnson will replace Elizabeth Cyrus. Face-off fought for here, and Johnson thought she had it. Now Grieskalls trying to come up with it, and a foul is going to be called against the Cougars. It will be Wartburg ball. Grieskalls. Lorenzen. Lorenzen circling back here. She'll try to make a charge of goal. That's closed off, though, by Emily Cyrus. Still Lorenzen. She'll take a shot. It's an easy save in the end by Ryan McGee, but a foul has been called in the process. And it's a yellow card. And that is... not sure if this matters, but that's the second against Emily Cyrus. And she'll go off. So Cyrus into the penalty area. And actually, no. So Emily Cyrus, that's her second yellow. Emily Cyrus is out of the game. So Cyrus, who's a key player for this Cougar squad, Cyrus is done for the day. She picks up her second yellow card. Elizabeth will take her place in the penalty box. And so that will be that. And off the ensuing opportunity, it's a goal for Wartburg. And with that, back in comes Elizabeth Cyrus. And the Cougars are full strength, but they've got somebody getting worked on the medical table right now, which means at the moment there are no available subs for the Cougars, so something to keep an eye on. Jordan Lorenzen does convert this free position opportunity, so she picks up her first goal of the game, her second of the year. Freshman from Center Junction, Iowa. Looks like it's Riley Ornstein who's getting some attention on the sideline. So Ornstein now the only available sub. As back come Wartburg with Grieskalls. Grieskalls charging ahead, looking to fire a shot. It was knocked away at the last moment. We've got a whistle. It's another free position opportunity for Wartburg. This time it'll be for Grieskalls. And instead of charging on goal, she peels back. I'm not sure what that was about. Handing off here to Johnson. Now it's Mahoney. Mahoney looking to work inside. Nowhere to go. Griescons lobbing one into the middle. It's a shot and it's a goal for number 23, Lindsay Langford. And back-to-back strikes now, as Langford gets her second of the day. And now it's 17-6. Kate Johnson has subbed back out. Riley Orenstein is back onto the field. It's so 17-6. Running clock still. 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Madison Perkins now on face-off duty. Ball is loose and controlled by Wartburg. This is Griescons. Finding Lorenzen. Wartburg suddenly with some momentum and some confidence here in this second half. Ball thrown out front. Couldn't find a teammate. Schaafsma goes down. Ludwig's in there as well. Ball is still loose. Whole pile of players. Wartburg come up with it. Christensen. A foul by Perkins. Griescons. Up top for Mahoney. Mahoney circling around, defended there by Steinkamp. And we've reached the halfway point now of this second half. Lorenzen. Runs into Ludwig. Cougars back in possession on the far side now. This is Riley Orenstein. Orenstein racing up the far side. Looking to get the Cougars back on the board here. Orenstein still going. Tripped up. Referee says play on. Still Orenstein to the middle looking for Bailey Steinkamp, and it will roll through to the goalkeeper, Shipman. Can't she find a teammate? That's knocked down right in front by Steinkamp. It's a big chance, and it's a save by Shipman. Not sure that she knew much about it, but she does make the stop as it was a turnover inches in front of the net. And Shipman, I think, got lucky there as Steinkamp's shot just was right at her. This is Madeline Burke coming forward now. She finds Ellie Johnson. Johnson, Wartburg with numbers here. Johnson dumping it off, big chance, and a huge save. Ryan McGee, point blank range. She denies Lindsay Langford. A big save by the sophomore. Keeps it an 11-goal game. Jackie Bell lost control. Picked back up here by Griescons. Up the left side, a whistle, and a timeout by Wartburg. Things looking up, though, a little bit here for the Knights. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 13:23 to go here in the second half. Play will restart here on the near side with Bree Griesgallens in possession. Back underway, Mahoney. Lorenzen. Lorenzen charging in on goal. Still Lorenzen all the way. Knocked away at the last moment. Good defense by Perkins. And now it will be picked up by Ryan McGee. Quick distribution here for Bailey Steinkamp. And Steinkamp, though, has it knocked away before she can clear the defensive zone by Mahoney. And now this is Christensen. She is knocked away by Bailey Steinkamp. Steinkamp still fighting for it. Picked up, though, by Griesgallens. Mahoney. Griesgallens. And a whistle. It's going to be another foul, it looks like, against the Cougars. And it's another free position opportunity. This time, Griesgallens will have a try at it. See if she goes right at goal last time. She was tentative on her last attempt, took one step, and then backed out. Griesgallens, again, I'm not sure what her reluctance is, but she just doesn't seem to want to charge in on goal on those opportunities. Mahoney, working her way wide, will shoot one across the goal mouth. And it's out of play. Working behind the net now, Christensen. Foul called. Christensen around the far side. Spinning back. Good defense there by Chloe Schaafsma. Knocked away by Madison Perkins. Ball is loose. Still loose. Fought for. Scooped forward, and here comes Perkins. Perkins clears the zone. And now to midfield. And a timeout called, I believe, by Concordia. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take another break. 11:06 to go. 17-6, the Cougars lead. Back underway, and here come the Cougars up the far side. Elizabeth Cyrus cutting to the middle. Jessica Parker. Bryn Beto. Miller behind the net. Steinkamp. Elizabeth Cyrus. Riley Ornstein on the far side. Sun setting here. This is the latest we've had sports here, I think, this spring here at Concordia. Shadows getting long. Nina Nace with the shot and a save made by Shipman. Trying to escape the zone now is Burke. Sending it ahead for Griesgons. And full speed ahead. Here comes Ellie Johnson. Johnson ahead. Shooting opportunity. And a whistle went first. And the goal will stand. It was a whistle for a foul against the Cougars, but it's a goal by number 23, Lindsay Langford. Her third of the day. And we've got a whole gathering of players now. Not sure what the conversation is here, but it's a goal for Langford, and now it is 17-7. So any more goals by Wartburg without a response from the Cougars would mean the running clock would stop. 17-7 now. And Kate Johnson is in the game replacing Jackie Bell. So they'll shift up the lineup a bit, but when Wartburg turns the ball over, it seems like they consistently have numbers getting forward. And the Cougars, though, they still look almost assured to win this game. Something to keep an eye on. Face-off is loose, and that's knocked away well by Bailey Steinkamp, who can now control. Steinkamp is fouled, and she'll cross midfield now. But Wartburg certainly not giving up the fight. Steinkamp has it knocked away. Elizabeth Cyrus working her way back to the middle of the field. 8.5 minutes to go. Riley Ornstein. Nina Nace. Grace Miller. Kate Johnson. Jessica Parker. Parker back to Cyrus. Cyrus straight ahead. Looking to spin. Lost control. Gets it back though. Cyrus will give it another go. Cyrus in on goal, will shoot. And a save was made, I believe, by Shipman. Cyrus picks it back up, though, now, working in the end zone. Under 8 minutes to go. When we've got a whistle. I think there was a bit of confusion on where the shot clock should have been. It's now been reset to 85 seconds. And play will now be allowed to resume. Grace Miller. Nina Nace. Bailey Steinkamp. Far side now, Riley Ornstein. And that was a fake out there. Ornstein's got the ball. The defense for a second, I think, thought Steinkamp did. A few people were fooled. Grace Miller in on goal, and it's a save made by Shipman. So a little trickery there from the Cougars, and it will now be Gershonoff carrying it out for the defensive end, but airmails the pass, and it will roll out of play here at midfield. Cougars ball. So after Shipman was struggling with passing using the goalie stick earlier a bit, Wartburg have switched to just letting a different teammate take it, like you might in soccer if your goalkeeper's having a tough day on goal kicks. Might have a defender take it instead. Parker. Cyrus. Parker back to Cyrus. Steinkamp. Johnson. Miller. Nace. Miller. Working from below the goal line. Miller out front. Pass to the middle. Deflects around. Picked up briefly by Nace. Defending there by, I believe that was Gershinoff. And now here come the Knights. 6 minutes to go. 10-goal game. Thrown forward by Griesgons. Looking for Ellie Johnson, who will pick it up now on the run. And the Cougars got to get back on defense. And again, it's a situation where Wartburg have numbers coming forward. Cougars getting back now, though, to reset. Johnson on the far side. Working against Sarah Ludwig. Johnson back to Mahoney. And a foul called here against Parker. Here comes Mahoney. Pass was blocked by Ludwig. Throws one up into the middle. Griesgons with a shot. Easy save for Ryan McGee right in the net. McGee makes her 5th save of the game. And now here comes Bryn Beto. Beto. Charging ahead. Beto all the way here to the corner. Jackie Bell, under 5 minutes to go now in this one. Out front, shooting opportunity. Bailey Steinkamp scores! Hugs all around the feed there from Jackie Bell to Bailey Steinkamp, who scores her 2nd goal of the season. And in her first start of the year, Steinkamp is on the board, her 9th career goal, and it's 18-7 Cougars. So 18-7, 3:45 to go. Face-off, Grace Miller getting a turn in the face-off circle. And this is Bailey Steinkamp picking up the loose ball and controlling the draw. Steinkamp sprinting ahead. She wants another one. Bailey Steinkamp straight at goal. Orange jerseys converging. And she'll hand it off here for Jackie Bell. Bell behind the net, throwing it out front. Pass was blocked. Ball is loose. Steinkamp went charging in. Johnson trying to pick it up. And taking a stick off the face there was Griesgons. And it will be Wartburg ball as the clock ticks down to 3 minutes to go. Knocked away by Chloe Schaafsma. Picked up by Ellie Johnson. Johnson into the attacking half now. Crossing the 30. Johnson working against Chloe Schaafsma. On the way to the corner. Knocked away by Schaafsma. Cougars ball. Great defense there by number 5 in white. Schaafsma along with Bailey Steinkamp and Kate Johnson, also members of the women's basketball team here at CUC. And here's Bryn Beto. Jackie Bell battling there with Burke for a loose ball. And Bell does well to scoop that up. Now in control. Here comes Jackie Bell. Nina Nace. Elizabeth Cyrus making a run through the middle. Down went Steinkamp. Kate Johnson now making a run toward the net. Nace being patient. We're under 2 minutes to go here at Concordia Stadium. Cougars by 11. And Bailey Steinkamp will sub out as the Cougars maintain possession. Forward comes Chloe Schausma. They're going to try to get her a goal, but first it's Elizabeth Cyrus. Elizabeth Cyrus scores again, her 6th goal of the afternoon, and that'll be that. 19-7 Cougars. Clock now ticks down to 1 minute to go. A recap of the scoring, all 19 goals for the Cougars. Elizabeth Cyrus has 6. Jessica Parker has 1. Nina Nace has 1. Bailey Steinkamp has 1. Riley Orenstein has 5. Emily Cyrus has 3. Madison Perkins has 1. And Bryn Beto has 1. Back underway. Ball still loose off the draw. Miller and Cyrus in there, as well as Orenstein for the Cougars, and it is Cougars ball as we're under 30 seconds to go here at Concordia. Riley Orenstein, though, wants one more. Orenstein, straight ahead, avoids a challenge. Back to Jessica Parker, 17 seconds. Crowd yelling that they want to get Chloe Schausma a goal or Kate Johnson. Parker spinning, 5 seconds. Parker, back for Orenstein. Still Riley Orenstein. 2 seconds. 1. The buzzer sounds. That'll do it. It's another win for the Cougars. They're 6-0 on the season, 3-0 at home, and that is 14 straight for CUC women's lacrosse. Final score, Cougars 19, Knights 7. Thanks for joining us on what has been an action-packed day of Cougars athletics. I believe the volleyball second match is still going. So if you're watching this, flip over to that. It is on Facebook Live on the Cougars Athletics Facebook page. For now, I'm Alex Campbell. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.